Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Waharacha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Peace, salutation, blessings, and mercy to the Lord's elect. Yahweh is the one and only true name of who the world calls God, Jehovah, or Yahweh. Yahweh is his name, meaning he is, he exists, he to be. Yahweh Shai is the true name of who the world calls Jesus Christ. All right, Yahweh Shai means he delivered or he savior. And the real Israelites are us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The self-proclaimed white man is Esau Edom. All right, he's the devil, the deceiver, and he's Satan's physical counterpart in this earth. All right, now I'm coming back with a quick video. Lord's will is edifying, and it's based off the verse of the day, which is here in Mark 9:23. Let's see, I want to get the next verse after it too. All right, Mark 9:23. Okay, it says Jesus here, but we know his name is Yahweh Shai. It reads, Yahweh Shai said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. All right, and that's the point of this video: belief and faith. All right, you have to believe, you have to have faith, and no one on this earth could teach you that. All right, no one could teach you how to believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. No one can teach you to have faith. Okay, but that's something that's required. All right, that's something that's required for our salvation. All right, firstly, you absolutely have to believe. All right, now this account here in Mark 9:23, this is going into a boy that had demons on him. All right, he had epilepsy, right? And the child's father was begging Yahweh Shai to heal that child, to make him whole. And this was Yahweh Shai's response. Yahweh Shai said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help thou mine unbelief. Now, what did the Yahweh Shai say elsewhere? He said, watch and pray. And he said the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. All right, so we're all in this flesh. All right, we all can, experience weakness, the weakness of this flesh, temptations and all type of stuff. But, maybe fear in the flesh. But ultimately our belief, our faith, our zeal for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has to outweigh that. All right. So I want to get Hebrews 11. Hebrews 11, it reads, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, so we're, by us believing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and believing in the miracles that are getting ready to be performed in the eyes of unbelievers, we're crazy. All right, they think, you got plenty of people who say, the Bible is a fairy tale, there is no God, this, and that. But what does Romans 3:3 tell us? Let's get it real fast, and we'll go back to Hebrews 11. Romans 3:3 says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. All right, so just, because the majority of this world doesn't believe in this truth, they don't believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, does that make Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai not real? No, that just makes them fools, all right, and they're going to die in their unbelief. All right, watch. Let's go to the GNTD and let's get 2nd Ezra 15 and see what it says right there. 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 3. It reads, "Do not be afraid of those who plot against you or be disturbed by their unbelief. All unbelievers will die because of their unbelief." Right? Because this time we're coming into, you're going to need divine intervention. All right? There's no way you're going to escape this time of Jacob's trouble, the reality. All right? You could say the Bible's a fairy tale. You could say there is no God all day. But ask yourself the question, how are you going to escape the reality of what's coming to this earth? You know, famine, you know, absolute chaos. All right. How are you going to escape famine? How are you going to escape a nuclear destruction? All right. You don't have a bunker. OK, and for you few preppers out there that do have these little bunkers, they're not deep enough. The missiles are going to penetrate and touch your bunkers. The only ones who's going to escape the nuclear destruction is those elites. All right, those elite Edomite banking families. And they're going to be the first fruits of slavery in the kingdom of heaven. All right. But for the rest of these average everyday people out here, you know, there is no escape for you. All right. So that's why it's on point what it says right here in verse 4. All unbelievers will die because of their unbelief. All right. So because you want to be an atheist, because you want to believe in idols or whatever the hell your vain opinion, whatever you deceived yourself into believing. All right. You're going to die in that unbelief. OK, you're going to die in whatever theory you have in your mind. All right. But let's go back to the King James. Where we left off in Hebrews 11. All right, again, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, and we hope in these scriptures, we hope in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has hid themselves, so to speak, from this world. All right. But everyone is about to be in for a rude awakening. Those unbelievers, because all of the prophecies written in these scriptures are going to be fulfilled, are going to come to pass. All right. In particular, the major prophecies of Jacob's trouble, the mark of the beast, which is that microchip being made mandatory, people being forced to take it. All right. Or faced with death. Right. Nuclear war, World War III. The War of Armageddon, that's going to happen. All right. In this soon near future, you know, that we're walking into. All right. In the return of Yahweh Shai and the angels. All right. All of those things are getting ready to happen. All right. But, you know, it's not. And see, we could see it. You know, our faith allows us to see these things, unlike the people in this world. All right. And here's a point in verse 2. It says, for by it, right, by faith, the elders obtained a good report, right? What elders? Okay, our forefathers, our ancestors, whose testimonies are written about in these scriptures, what they call the Bible. All right, and it goes through all the examples of our forefathers, Abel, right? Moses, Noah, you know, the faith of Abraham. All right. And then it doesn't even mention, you know, all of the brothers, all of our ancestors that are written about, Daniel, the 3 holy sons. You know, all of the prophets have their testimonies of faith. The prophet Elijah. All right. Which brings me to, you know, the final point for this video. All right. It's all a part of a test. All right. Even now, The Most High puts us in situations as a test of our faith. Okay, and if we pass those tests, if the Most High is, finds us faithful in these small matters he puts us in now, how much more in the big one, in the hour of temptation? All right, so let me jump down and end it on this verse in verse 6. It says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." All right, and what is the reward for passing the test of faith? All right, for passing that ultimate test, the hour of temptation. What is the reward? Salvation and a crown of life. And that's what we're pushing towards. All right, so it all goes back to what Yahawashi said in the verse of the day in Mark 9:23. Yahawashi said unto him, "If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth." All right, and the main thing that should pop in our minds when we read this verse here is the miracles, because the flesh is weak, and the average person who doesn't believe in this truth, they don't see a way out of what's coming. All right, all the odds are against us. We don't have a physical standing army, right? We don't have any nuclear defense mechanisms and capabilities, but what we do have is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi, who's going to perform miracles for us, just as he did for our forefathers. And we're in a greater time and in greater danger than any of our forefathers were in these scriptures. So how much more great are the miracles we're getting ready to see? All right, but it all starts with belief and faith, which, like I mentioned at the beginning of this lesson, that's something that no one could teach you. All right, you can't buy faith, right? You can't learn faith, well, in a way you can, but ultimately my point is that faith and belief is a gift. All right, and if that's something that we're lacking in, we have to pray for that. We have to pray and beg the Most High. All right, and know that praying and begging for faith, obviously the Lord is going to put you in situations. He's going to throw tests at you to build your faith. All right, and a lot of us in this truth, we've already been through, molecular situations where we had to practice faith and just put it all on the Lord. And Lord willing, that practice will translate over to this time we're coming into the hour of temptation. All right, so Lord's will, we all pass these tests, and our faith is approved by the Most High. So Lord willing, this was edifying. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi Waharacha Kodash. Double honors to the